Welcome, Princess Maniacs out there and Plush Maniacs out there. Today we're gonna do a little something different. It is not Year of Luigi. This is like a princess themed video, so we're gonna actually compare and do a review of all these. So we're gonna be doing All-Star versus Old. So All-Star, Old, All-Star, Old, All-Star, Old. Pretty soon we'll be saying all the All-Star ones are old too if they make like a new set or something. So you can see that there is minor differences with these because these plushes all came out a decade ago. That's crazy to believe, but all of these came out a decade ago. And then the All-Star ones came out like 7 years ago, which is also crazy. So almost a decade for the All-Star collection. So, which is pretty insane, like I keep saying. And let's start it off with the Peach section. So here we have the All-Star Princess Peach, which you can see her crown is cut off for video purposes. So she is now wearing like a head thing, whatever it's called. And here she is versus the old Peach. So you could see it's pretty much the same, but there's a lot of differences. So you can see here with the face, first of all, you can like take a quick view. So let me review the All-Star Peach, or the old Peach first. So you can see that she is pretty good. She looks accurate to the games and all that. She's a pretty decent size. She's holding up really well. We got her brand new actually, like a few months ago, not too long ago. And she is holding up very well. And here she is with the All-Star Peach. So you can see, first of all, the facial features are different. So you can see the eyelashes on here are like more wavy and like more thick, while these ones are like thinner and like better made. And you can like see how the eyes curve here, like how the actual Peach in the game's eyes are supposed to curve, but these ones are like a flat line on the bottom, which is a little weird. But this one still looks more accurate to the Peach mostly. And you can see the mouth difference. This is like a gold thing, this is like a pink color for the mouth. So I don't know why they gave her like a weird color smile on here with her lips. I barely even realized that these princesses are actually smiling. I honestly didn't even know what their facial feature was till now, that they're actually smiling. So here you go. Their eyebrows are pretty much the same. For some reason, if the camera can focus here, they made it like a gray for the eyebrows here, but then this one's like an actual yellow. Not sure why they went for this color with the old Peach, but you can also see the size difference as well. So this one I believe is like 8 inches, this one's like 10 inches or something like that. So overall, an upscale too. You can see the jewel on the chest is pretty much the same. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference, and you can see the hair. So the hair is like more flat on this one, like more thin, while this one's completely stuffed. So you can see there's more detail. They gave her all kinds of lines here, but they went for like 2 lines instead. And it's like more wavy and more detailed. I don't know why they gave her so many waves here. Kind of looks like dreadlocks here. And then this way like looks like an actual, like somebody brushed it in a way. So they better stuffed it. You can see the huge difference with the hair. The face is also thinner on this. This one's like nice and round almost. And you can see the bangs, or the sideburns, the sideburns. Her bangs are still pretty good, but you can see the sideburns here. The one thing I don't like about the All-Star Peach is that the sideburns are covering the earrings, because in the games you see the sideburns and then the earrings right next to each other. So I'm not sure what is up with them and covering her sideburns, but this one they did a better job with the sideburns, because you can actually see them. They're like well proportioned. You can see them well. They were handcrafted better. And overall, the crown detail here, the crown is pretty good. I do not have the crown for this. I don't know where it is. Yeah, I'm not sure where we put the crown, but it's pretty much the same, but it's like more shinier and stuff. So you, like, again, she's not wearing the crown anymore for video reasons. Now with everything out of the way, let's see which one's the best. So I want to say, well, first off, let's see the pros and cons about this one. So the pros are that she is extremely detailed and she is holding up very well, but this one can break easily because like the threads and all held on very tight. She's like understuffed, like this one's like really understuffed, so she's like kind of floppy and stuff. But if you see All-Star Peach, she cannot even flop at all, if you can see here. But look at this one. This can do this, but this one can't do this. So you can actually see that it's very good. The detail on the eyes is way better. So there's like no cons about this one really, because like look at the inside of her detail. I forgot to say, like her shoes and stuff, and then the inside, the shoes aren't as detailed on here as they are in this one. They're like better detailed. So overall, I think the All-Star one is better because overall it looks more accurate, it's stitched better, and it's holding up very well. Now on to the daisies. So to start off with the daisies, here's a quick comparison. You can instantly see the difference here. Very short compared to each other, like very short. This is like Daisy's grandma or something because of like how short she is. So let's start off with the All-Star Daisy. So the proportions on this one are very good. You can see her hair is divine because all the stitching is here. All of it's here. It's holding up very well. The detail is amazing because it looks exactly like how Daisy is in the games. And you can see her crown as well. It's nice and wide open. It's not like all crushed like most crowns. This one's stitched very neatly and properly. You can see her eyes are stitched on very neat. The eyeliner is also very extraordinary on this one. You can see her eyebrows are there. Her sideburns are short so they don't pass the earrings, so you can't see them. So you can see the earrings on this one. They're nice and stitched so they don't fall off. One thing about the peaches is I don't like how they're not, oh yeah, they're stitched on there. But yeah, anyway, this Daisy is very good. The dress detail over here is very nice. I like how they go from dark orange, light, bright, yellowish orange. And I just like the Daisy earrings and the Daisy jewel thing here. And her gloves. And this is actually extremely detailed as well. It almost looks like she has like real fingers. So let's go into this one. This one is lacking a lot of things. This one just looks like kind of like a crazy Daisy. Kind of rhymes like crazy Daisy because like, look at her pupils. They're like so tiny compared to this Daisy where she looks like more happy. This one just looks like an insane Daisy because look how far apart her eyes are from this one. They're like so tiny and her eyeliner is really skinny. Her eye details aren't the best on this Daisy because like look how tiny the blue, black, white pupils are. And these ones are nice and big and bright. They're pretty much the same color. But you can also see the smile here is like more of like a peach color, while this is like a pink color. You can see this for some reason is like a gray nose, while she has like a peach colored nose here. This one's like a brown eyebrow, and this one's like more of an orangish eyebrow. Because you need to give more Daisy personality. This one kind of looks like a worn out, crazy Daisy here, and you can see the hand difference as well. Lots of detail in here and no detail in the hands on this one. Her dress is very short too, because like look, how could you call this a Daisy plush if her dress is that short? Like look, like she's very short. She's like a mini crazy Daisy. But this one's nice proportion and nice and tall, so they really upscale. So the crown's still pretty wide. The crowns are both good. I love the crowns on both of these, and the earrings and everything's pretty much the same. For some reason, her jewel's so tiny on this one, while this one's nice and huge, and it brightens up Daisy. So let's look at the under the dress detail. Her legs are pretty good, and you can see her. In person, this actually is like a red color, but on the camera, it's nice because it looks like a burnt orange color. While this one on camera, yeah, it's like a burnt orange camera too, like a burnt orange color. But look how much better the high heels are on this one. So now with all the pros and cons out of the way, basically this one's like lacking a lot and this one's not well proportioned. I think the eyes just need to be a little tinier than that, but overall this one's the best. So this one is not that good, but like still really good at the same time. So this one beats the old one. So All-Star beats these, the Peach set and the Daisy set. The All-Star beat the old one. So now let's move on to Rosalina. So let's see which one is better. So to start off, we have a quick comparison. You can see the major difference in here, and the size too. So let's start off with this Rosalina, because we're gonna switch it up here. So let's start off with this Rosalina. She looks very well overall. I got this one used, so she does kind of look a bit worn out, but overall she's still really good. So you can see here that she is well proportioned still. Her hair detail is really awesome. I like how they gave this stuff to make it like the actual game. This is actually the first attempt at making a Rosalina plush ever, and it looks very good. There's not too much wrong with this. This one's very well proportioned. You can see the crown's a little crushed, but that's because of the wear and tear on it. So if this were brand new, I've seen photos of it brand new. It's nice and shiny, and it looks very crystal clear when it's brand new, but this one's all old. So if you flip the bang, you can actually see her other eye and eyebrow. But it looks weird to see it without the bang, because look how far apart her eyes are. And that's not even how it's supposed to be, which is pretty odd. So here she is again. Her bang and everything is very nice. Her hair's long, neatly long. The jewel on her is not holding up too well because it's wearing out, of course. The collar is okay. It's glued on for some reason. You can't really move it or anything. So overall, this Rosalina is pretty good. Let's look inside the legs. Her shoes need cleaning because they're so worn out. This is from 3D World set here. And if you look at this All-Star Rosalina, she is a beauty. She is 10 times better. Because look at the detail on this part of the hair. It's amazing. Look, there's no detail here. This one's too small. And even look at the sideburn and the earring. That's way too tiny. But look, this earring is well made because you can actually see her sideburn while the earring's covering her sideburn on here. So you could actually move it up and down. So she is a very neat Rosalina plush. And you can see the back of her hair is also divine, because the detail on it is amazing. And you can see her crown, how shiny and nice proportioned her crown is. Her crown's really nice. You can see the other earring here. And this is her hair. I don't want to do this to her, but oh well. Here is the other eye of this Rosalina. You can't see the eyebrow, which is kind of a downside, but also good. I don't want to ruin this Rosalina by lifting up the bang. But you can see her jewel is also nice. It's properly stitched on. While this one, it's actually glued all gross, so you can easily peel this off. But with thread, it holds on way, way better. And you can see here with the thread there, they used yellow thread for some reason. And here's her collar. You could actually move it up and down and stuff. So here is a look behind the hair. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot to do that too. Here's a look here. You can lift it all the way up, but for this one, you can't lift it up as much. So you could also see her arms. They're not too wavy, but same thing with the old peach. Look how floppy this one is. You can flop it like this, but look how sturdy this one is. It barely even moves. So compared to this one. And so you can also look at the eyes versus the eyes. So here they're more of they're pretty much the same color. This one looks like a teeny bit more dark turquoise, while this one's a brighter galaxy turquoise. So you can see the eyes are pretty much better on the new one. She has more of a serious look. This one looks like a derpy look kind of. But this one is more like a serious Rosalina. So yeah, her arms can move pretty well, while these ones flop like spaghetti. So here's a comparison again between moving them. Look how floppy this one is. Shaking them at the same speed, look how floppy you're. Look how floppy you're. So overall, let's see. This one is better. The All-Star one is better. So you heard that right, folks. All-Star is better for the peach section. All-Star Daisy is better for the daisy section. And All-Star Rosalina is better than the other Rosalina in the Rosalina section. So thank you guys so much for watching this wonderful miscellaneous plush review kind of comparison. So take a look at all the princesses, and we hope to see more new princesses in the future. I wonder what Sanei could do if they made a newer set with all the princesses. I wonder how they would look. Maybe the same, maybe some changes, but overall the All-Star ones are way better. We highly recommend you buy the All-Star ones over the old ones. So thank you guys so much for watching. And make sure to stay tuned for more Year of Luigi videos. This wasn't a Year of Luigi video, but we're going to do a lot of Year of Luigi videos in the future, so stay tuned for that. And stay tuned for our watch parties, game parties. So stay tuned for the next reviews and unboxings as well. And we'll see you guys next time.